Hello again, viewers, and greetings, fellow space travelers. This is Storm of Night, and welcome back to another stream on the Performium Wild SMP. And today, as you might have surmised from the title, I am working some more on my warehouse because I need to store all this stuff that I've been accumulating over the past 3-4 months, something like that. And I also want to be able to give back to Cuddles a little bit. She takes care of the storage most of the time, and I want to have a place for everything and everything in its place. But before I get into the actual project today, I must say thank you to the fine people who are helping staff the crew of the ship that is my channel. And they are Elmaze11's Ogma Infinium, Sean Robert Kemp, Little Cuddles, and Brian Still. All of you are beautiful human beings. And if you too would like to help support the channel, I have a link for doing that through Patreon, or you could just do a straight up donation tip through Streamlabs. Up to you. It goes to a good cause, and that cause is giving me the funds to be able to pay for things like Dinobot to put on the Discord and other stuff like that. Which, by the way, I also have a link down below to the Dinobot, or to the Discord. Wow. Where if you wish to join that, all you have to do is pick a role once you arrive, and you'll be able to be part of the Discord. There's a bunch of stuff going on over there. Constant slow trickle of video feeds from different channels that I enjoy. There's a channel for just PC wallpapers. There's a channel for linguistics, for math, and just all kinds of categories that I like to nerd out to. So if that sounds like something you'd like to lurk, then be my guest and come over, hang out. When I am not streaming on here on YouTube, I do stream on my Discord also, so that is a way to be part of the fun while I'm doing like some of the back end stuff. You can participate in that and join me on voice and whatever. But let me move this, minimize this, scoot this over, turn this off. I swear, automating this would be so lovely. Hide that, and that's showing this. Double check, there's a sound, awesome, and cool. Yay! Oh, I don't have the shaders on, but that's okay. So, I have, oh, do I have any ice? You need ice for a spawner. Well, let's see here. I have ice down here in the ice aisle. How much do you need? Also, that spawner needs ice. I'm curious, is that how you get snowmen to spawn? What needs ice? Trade wicked. What spawner needs ice? I'm very confused. I mean, there you go, I have a stack of ice, but very confused. And I have ice, packed ice, and I can't display the ice because if I do that, it melts. Same thing with the sliver of snow. But I have ice, packed ice, and even blue ice. Look at that, blue. Wait, spiders need the ice? What? Now I'm completely confused. Oh, it must be for making the mobs get pushed by water faster. That's what I bet is going on. Alright, anyway. Over here, This is on the first floor, by the way. The center is going to be building blocks, and it is building blocks. There may still be a little bit of reorganization. I might move the cobblestone in with the stone, and some other things might need to get jogged around a little bit. So it's basically, it's in place, but it might not be the exact final orientation of everything, but it's going to be close. Whatever it is in the end result, this is close to how it's going to be. And I have all 4 of these floors done. On the left over here is going to be plants, food, and things related to living mobs like name tags and leads and stuff like that. And then over here are going to be mob drops and other miscellaneous stuff that doesn't really have a category. And since I've gotten all the blocks in place, having to do an emergency expansion up here just today, in fact, because I discovered that I had left out the 3 dark prismarines. Oops. So I had to move these guys down. There's still more space just in case I discover I've missed anything. But since that's all done, I need to work over here because this is where we have a lot of the stuff that's occupying space that doesn't need to be, including if you were looking at the thumbnail for this video, this stream. You'll see that it is a whole bunch of ore blocks, and they are the above world and the deep slate version. I don't have access right now, at least, to emerald deep slate or deep slate emerald ore, but I have everything else. But I have been slowly but surely migrating everything down. Oh, what was that lag that just happened? Oh, that happens when the track changes for the music. How am I flying? I have /gems. If you come over here, server specific items, you can either get an elytra to fly, but that would be silly because that's $25, or you could just outright come over here and buy the command fly, which is I think $15, and that covers every server, whereas elytra just 1. So it's better to just have fly. I have fly. Fly also comes with obsidian rank and up, bedrock and up, some rank and up. I forget which. It comes with one of the ranks, and you'll see that I have netherite rank. They don't have amethyst yet on the gem store because right now people buying amethyst is what's helping to pay for the server and keep it afloat. So I won't be getting amethyst until that comes out on gems, which is probably going to be quite some time the way things are going. But today I want to get a bunch of stuff moved down first off, or at least in place, and then I want to start preparing probably some more of the right side of the storage. And I have, I need to bring that up actually. Oh, by the way, hi Johnny, hi Little Cuddles, hi USA Monkey, which is Wicked, hi Tracy McDonald, hi everyone. Let's see here, let me move this over to this screen here so I can be able to see what's going on this, and scroll all the way to the top of my little notepad here, and presto. Okay. So the very first thing that I want to start working on is putting in some of the ores. Oh, clear out my inventory here. I don't need this extra stuff. So I'm going to need that and that. I'll take one of each. I'm going to need item frames. I believe there are item frames down below, but I'm going to need a bunch anyway, so I might just make some. We'll see. I have coal over here. I have, I need a coal block. And I need, where it was, it was in the furnace, wasn't it? Yes, charcoal. There we go. There are some mods that add a charcoal block, and I wish that was part of the game. That would be lovely. Oh, I forgot to get the item frames. Where were the item frames located? Wood. No. Oh, this is the full shulkers. Here? No, it was not. Miscellaneous somewhere? Wait. That's painting. Item frames. Hello. So the way this is going to work is, and the way I've done it on all of the other aisles, is at the end of each shelf, which is a top shelf set aside for full shulkers and a bottom shelf set aside for loose items. So if I am looking at the oak log here, I know that all 16 of these barrels are going to be for oak. So that means that this is full shulkers of oak logs, and then these would be any overflow of individual oak logs. And once this fills up down here, it'll start getting put up there. But same sort of thing is going to be happening for all of them. And then to advertise what is down each aisle, I'm going to have a visual representation with some. I was wondering why you wanted the ice. I did need some more information. Packed ice does not melt. Regular ice does. That's okay. Here, let me give you some packed ice, because that's what friends do. That's full. I do need to put a torch system in place to show which ones are full. But that is going to happen after I get everything a home. Let's see here. Trade Wicked. Here, have some packed ice. Packed ice will not melt. Regular ice melts in, I think, lighting above a level of 7? I think that's the number. It's been a while. Which is why I had to put my ice in an item frame on this storage system, because it would just melt. Anyway, as happens everywhere else, I'm going to be just putting in the representation for each of these, and I have it in a specific order. So that's that, and then this would be here, and that would be the coal, and that would be the charcoal. I'm going to have to actually name these eventually, but for right now I'm just putting them in place. I can understand what they are visually for the moment. So next I need to deal with the iron stuff. I want to get as much of this in place as possible so that I can start migrating everything above here down, so that I can start working on Undercity, because all I've got for my Undercity build is just the skeleton frame, the outline of the wall up there, because I need to actually get some more stuff in place. Then I haven't been working on anything with the Undercity build because I've been so focused on trying to get this done. And that's why. Let's see here. Iron ore. And then the deep slate iron. And then we have raw iron. Do I have raw iron over here? I do not. Oh no! There are 3 bean blocks that I didn't take into account. Let me think about this for a second. What can I condense in this aisle? Because I have 1 spot on the left and 4 spots on the right. Is there something that I can just move over? I can move the netherite over. Yes, netherite can move over there. You don't see what I'm doing because I have Notepad on my other screen. But I need to account for the bean for the iron. I need to do the bean for the gold. And scrolling down, I need to do the bean for the copper. Ooh. And if I'm doing the copper bean, then I need to move that over there. Yes, I did remember the nuggets. Thank you for asking. Let's see here, there's 4 of that, 4 of that. That's 1, that's taken care of. I could make the ender chest just be a utility block. You know what? I might. Actually, hold on. I could... Idea. I have some purple dye here. Is the purple shulker... It is its own thing. Okay. So that kills that idea. Alright. See, I have 1 too many items on the layer that I have the copper for. So if I do that, I can... Oh! I don't need to worry about that at all. I can move this over here. I can move that over there. And then I can move the light items over here. Bear with me. Oh, I lost where the light items are. This goes up here, this goes over here. And that goes over there. Maybe. Let's see here. Move this for sure. And then move this down here because that has that much space there. And then I can move these here. 6 items free on that one. Now there's space on this one. And that should do it. Okay. Crisis averted, I hope. I might find when I get back to putting things in that I have miscounted. We'll see. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Alright, iron. I have both ores. I have a raw iron. I have an iron beam block. I have an iron ingot. I have an iron nugget somewhere in here. Block. And then I need to make a chain. Isn't that how to make a chain? Oh no, it's like this. And then iron bars are somewhere, I think, player vault 15? No, 16. It's one of these nearby. 17. That's where I have some of those. 18. One of you has to have it. 19. I have a bunch of things that I picked up recently. Oh, here's some more bars. So I have the iron bars. I need the iron trapdoor and the iron door. Do I have enough for that? No. So this, grab another one of these, turn this into ingots, make a door, make a trapdoor, trap, and then door. Okay. Ooh. I could. Wait, no, that's in a different aisle. Never mind. I was gonna say I could double up the trapdoor and the door. And I might still just go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm still gonna just do that because I don't need to have a whole aisle just for trapdoors and a whole aisle just for doors. Honestly, I don't necessarily need one for chains, but I'm going to be using chains and iron bars a lot more than the iron doors and the trapdoors. Even decoratively, the trapdoors are limited usage, and the doors themselves are so under-useful. Alright, iron block, or iron ore, deep slate iron ore. And we have the bean block, or I'm sorry, the raw, then the bean block, and we have the ingot and nugget. Ingot, put you in here. Nugget, put you in here. Block. Oh! MCMMO, folks. When you place an iron block or a gold block for the first time in a long time, it has the ding noise to denote that you have placed a utility block to go with the repair skill. And that made me jump out of my skin. That was the thing. All right. Iron bar. For sure that's going to get full. For now, I'm just going to say this. Oh, well, the doors will be on the back end. Because that's what I'm doing up over in the blocks, because the doors are a lot more useful for building. The iron door, not so much. I'm using trapdoor and door. I'm using fence and gate, all in the same one. And it doesn't make any sense to have them split, especially for the iron, because using this as a building block is just, I can't think of any good reason for having that. If it didn't have the handle and these little hinges, I might be able to use it as some sort of a pattern on the side of something, but it still needs to be on a block to be a door, so it's very limited. The trapdoor, however, this can be on any surface. Alright, so that is the iron taken care of. Next, I will be doing the gold. Yeah, I've got item frames. Can't believe I forgot about the bean blocks. This is another reason why I am doing this, is to keep track of what all there is. It's just a lot of stuff. So I need this. I need this. I need this, because that's another source of gold. Where did I put... I thought for sure I had some gilded blackstone on my person. It wasn't there, it wasn't there, it wasn't there. Where did it get put? Was it in... No, no, no. And this is why I need this storage system. I had gilded blackstone. Oh, maybe it's in here? Here it is. Technically, that's a source of gold nuggets, but I would not break those for anything because you can't make the gilded blackstone. Actually, I don't know if gilded blackstone can come from those pigman trays or hogman trays or whatever they are. My brain says maybe. Alright, let's get some of that and some of this. And wait, I need this. Block of gold. Aha. Get 2 of these. Make some nuggets. So we have ore, deep slate ore, nether ore, gilded, raw, bean block, ingot, nugget, block. Actually, I should probably swap the nugget and the ingot around. Now there are some specialty items that are not going to be getting stored in with the rest of the stuff. We're going to have specialty items elsewhere. Let's see here, Vault 1. So for instance, this is gold finger, this is irony. These come with kits and they're specially named, so they are going to be separated. See here, I will swap these around. That was good timing. that, 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 that. 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. I even talked about it and I still forgot. That's great. That. Nugget first. Nugget. What's the name of that game? Kindergarten? Something like that. I just realized I have a whole category unaccounted for. It's the dies. So I need to put that in my path. Some of these miscellaneous might be getting put over into the other side. They really ought to make the streamer rank, roll, whatever, have a shorter teleport time. Because imagine if I didn't have fly. Imagine going up and down this ladder. I would have to teleport, and that teleports 10 seconds every single time. There's no getting around it. Oh, I need to start with the ore block themselves. So we have deep slate ore, the regular ore, the lapis, and the lapis block. Not a lot to do with lapis. We have that and that. This. The blue pickle goes in there, and lapis. Next is diamond. That's also 4 items. Is the deep slate, or is that actually a thing for the emerald? Let me look that up. Emerald ore. So it is a thing. Yeah, okay. Well, that's mildly frustrating. You know, the emerald ore is so rare what happens if I reduce this to a single row? That would make that a 3 there. And where is the set that I pulled down to make room? We have 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 43, 42. So that means I could put the netherite back in here. Spontaneous rearrangement. If I do that, and that still leaves that space down there, that could work. That could work. All right. I'm getting ahead and behind myself at the same time. All right. So I am going for the diamond and the emerald at the same time. We've got this. Now this does need its own area. So does this. The emerald will be here. Need, oops, that. Oh, server's about to restart. Got a late start today. It was storming again. Let's see if I can get down there before the restart happens. Woohoo! Oh wait, how far down can I get? And, oh, it's kicked me. Let's get wild queued. Do this. Get my gems. So loud. Get that, and get that. And then no one uses this one. What did I get? Oh, I didn't have that. Let's get that one. I did have that one. Do I have dust? Not enough to make a new one. Alright, now we're just waiting on wild. Down tainted. Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Know that one. That's from wild. That's got Angel's shop. Anyway, I'm here. Now I just have to wait for the world to catch up. I'll take a drink. Okay. So this and this. Skip one. This. This will get both ores for the emerald. Oops. That. Diamond. Emerald. Oh yeah, I just saw your message down there, Johnny. Absolutely. Once you have fly, the world is your oyster. Let's go here. Now I'm going for the quartz. And there's only the nether quartz ore. So there's this. There's this. There's the block. There is the pillar. The brick. The stair. The slab. And the chisel. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that should be 8 over here. Yes. Awesome. And now I need to put on that one on the wall. Okay. Come on. Would I still be doing this sort of project, by the way, if I didn't have fly? Yes, absolutely. Probably even the exact same project. It doesn't matter running back and forth. I would do the teleport. That would be the one main difference. I would be teleporting. And that would just be the slowest trudge ever, but I would have to do it. There's that. That leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves 5. It leaves 5 because I condensed down the emerald ores to 1 aisle. I would like to get my hands on a deep slate emerald ore. Oh, air vault 25. Pull out the ancient debris. I think I need to cook 4 ancient debris. Is that right? Because I don't think we have a scrap. If we do, then we'll have 2 scrap. Oh, wait. Oh, it's too late. I only needed the 1 scrap. That's alright. 5. No! Because I don't have an ingot handy. That's perfect. So, here, you do that. Have you arrived yet? Okay, cool. And then this. And then crafting table. And ingot. No. This goes here. This goes there. Now, I'm pretty sure we do have a netherite block somewhere. Couldn't tell you where though. Let's see here. Nether items. I might have to actually just make a netherite block. I mean, I could use that, but that goes with a kit. As a matter of fact, that goes in here with this kit. And I don't want to waste that. Actually, a lot of these things go with kits. So it takes... Okay. Fire vault 25. It takes 9 times 4, huh? Looks like I'm making a netherite ingot. Or I mean, a netherite block. Just so we have one. Oh, speaking of just so we have one, I spent 10 million today, or yesterday, on this bad boy right here. Can only be imported from another server, and I don't think there's a server that's active right now that you can actually craft a minecart with a hopper. I don't think you can get it from any server as a new item. It was imported from another server, and someone put it on the auction house for 10 million, which is way underpriced. And of course I'm gonna take it. Why would I pass on something like that? Even if it's just to put on display, but I will probably end up using it, maybe? I have an idea. Uh-oh. Are you here to just... You have some ingots? Well... Save the debris! Save the debris! So you... Oh, you have an ingot. You said you have an ingot, not 9 ingots or 8 ingots. I wouldn't have filled in the furnaces if I had seen that. Sorry, Cuddles. I mean... We're gonna be using them for stuff anyway. Alright, do this and do this. There we go. Oh look! More scrap. Is there still stuff piping down? Maybe. Probably not. That's all right. It is what it is. Okay, come over here. Equip the ancient debris. Put the overflow in there. Put on 2 of these puppies. Scrap. That. And block of netherite. Look at that. So pretty. Lovely building block. Expensive. Costs 36 ancient debris to make 1 block. Ay. That's like half an hour's worth of digging. Okay, that's the left side. Now the right side. I want to put in... Do I have flint in here? I did. I have flint and steel, and I need flint and steel. There's an item frame. What else? Nothing else is catching my eye as... Oh no. Wait, bookshelf. Bookshelf is a utility block. Did I put bookshelf in with utility blocks? Enchanting table. Bookshelf. I hope that my count is right on that floor. Alright. There might need to be a little bit of juggling around after today's setup, but that's alright. What am I... Oh, I need the flint. Flint? No. Flint. Aha! No ideas there. Okay. Ooh. Start off with you guys. Flint and steel. And now, scroll back up to do the final ore. We are collecting stray slimes, by the way. Hop around, they get broken down and get put into there. All right. Got stuck. I need the regular ore and the deep slate ore. I need a dust, a block, I need a redstone torch, I need a lever, that's something that I could do to reduce space. When it comes to the buttons and pressure plates, I could put a couple of them in each aisle. Might think about that. We have lever, we have the repeater, we have the comparator, observer, tripwire hook, daylight sensor. I haven't made a daylight sensor. What do I need? 3 glass, 3 quartz, and 3 slabs. Should still have glass over here. And the slabs are down below. I should be able to just grab some of these from here and then go craft and then make this, and that goes there. Up we go. This one. No, this one. Okay, daylight sensor. Regular piston. Sticky piston. I will bring down a button. Well, I will bring down representative of a button. I guess I can just bring down stone pressure plate representative. Dispenser. Dropper. Redstone lamp. Target block is there. And need... Not in there. There's a clock. I did see compasses earlier today, and I don't know where I saw them. I didn't accidentally shuffle them away into one of these, I hope. No. No. Wouldn't be in those. This should be train stuff. No. No. Axolotls. I don't know where the compasses are. Heads, kelp, flowers, miscellaneous stuff. Oh, there was flint in here. Food, barrel making, ebooks. Tools and armor? No. Tridents, crossbows. Not in there. Wouldn't be in there. If I were the compasses... Where would I be? So Cuddles mentioned that she was looking for compasses and had to make some, but I know I saw... like a bunch of compasses previously. Where did they go? Yeah, I did relocate the compasses and the clocks from the redstone chest. Because for lack of any other place, I would put them there, yes. But I thought for sure I would have put them in the redstone chest up above. Unless I accidentally put it in my head to make way for something. Let's just go back through all of these. Nope, nope. No, it's not in the containers. Oh, wait. Let's mouse over this. Do any of these have something in them? They do not. Slime ball. Oops. Went the wrong direction. 20 more slime balls. 19. Not in there. Oh, I might have put them... Wait, why doesn't the mouse stay where you put it? That bothers me. 17. 16. No, it's not there. 15. 14. Oh boy. 13. 12. It's the countdown. 11. Oh, wait, why are there ores in here? Whatever. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. I know why there's stuff in here. I've been working on another project. 5. 4. Oh, what's in here? No, that's all that. 3. This should all be chiseled deep slate. Yep. 2. More chiseled deep slate. And it's not in my head unless it's in here. It's not. Where did I put it? Well, it looks like I have to make a compass, but there were several. I know there were several. Have I looked at them and just not seen them? Is that what's going on? Maybe I put them in here. Moss carpet, vines, moss block. No. Well, they'll turn up one way or the other. I'm not worried about it. I'm just curious. Where did they go? Very weird. Very, very weird. Alright, let's get a redstone dust. Let's get 4 iron ingots. Let's get a compass. The iron ingots back. Now I need, what is it, a diamond. A diamond dozen. And some of that. Craft. Note block. Boop. Wait a minute. Did I put the other redstone away? Hold on. PV23. I have redstone right here. Oh, it's the jukebox that takes a diamond. That's what it is. The note block takes a redstone dust. Okay. I'm silly. All right. So, if I'm going to be doing the buttons and the pressure plates grouped together, then what I could do is maybe eight in each one. That way there's a room for a shulker and then just a spare barrel. So that could be. Hello, no, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. Want to chat on Discord? I do not do Discord while I'm streaming because of the risk of other background stuff that's out of both of our control. I am too anxious about that sort of thing. I would love to chat after I'm done with the stream. If you want to do that, I will be streaming again on Discord some of the end of day stuff, the other busy work, and the more boring, tedious things. Imagine more boring than this you know, making a storage system. Let's see here. I could go, for the buttons, I could go 4 and 5. Or there are 9 buttons right now. Oh, there aren't either. There's 10 buttons. There's the stone button as well. Which reminds me I need to grab a stone. That's andesite. Why is there andesite in here? Andesite goes down here. I'm gonna blame me. So the pressure plates, there are 13 kinds of pressure plate. And for that, I could do just 2 aisles for that. But I still also need to do 2 aisles for the buttons. So we'll do this. And then move all that down 1. Yeah? Does the order of this make sense enough to me? No, it does not. I want to have this here, like so. I will do that. Note block is very specific. Put the lighting together. Detection here. Signal input and transmission here. In fact, I could just do the buttons first. Buttons, pressure plates, torches, repeater. There we go. Lever. That order makes a lot more sense to me. And dispenser dropper. Okay. So we have that, we have this guy here, we have this. I'm going to go with that button. Can I put a button on here? I cannot. Can I put it there? No. I can put it there though. And then what I will have to do is put the other buttons in some sort of arrangement here. I'll figure it out. But this is going to be the other button area. I will mark that as buttons though. Stone pressure plate. 2 aisles of pressure plate. And that can be just 8 per aisle, or 8 for the first one, and then 5 for the second one. Let's see here. Then a lever. Aha! Anyway. Redstone torch. Actually, oh, let's put that on the ground. Let's put this on the ground too. Repeater, comparator, observer. Hey, get the pixel and observer. Tripwire hook. Well, hello and thank you for subscribing, Noah. welcome to the crew. I want this facing out so that I can see the front better. Then we have the dispenser and the dropper, and the way that you know the difference is the dropper has the down arrow mouth and the dispenser doesn't. It just goes patooey. This one just goes bleh. So now daylight sensor, redstone lamp. There used to be a way. What version was that? It came back in 1.12, I think. Or was that when it went in? There was a version where you could glitch the system and pick up a lit daylight sensor, and it would just be a lit daylight sensor. You place it down, it would stay a lit daylight sensor until another block update happened to it. Once it was down, it was just forever an on daylight sensor instead of the off daylight sensor, and it was detecting, like it doesn't matter that it was on or off like that. It would actually pretend to be detecting. It was a weird thing. So you could glitch it, you can pick it up, and you can go, all right, I'm going to just bring this daylight sensor down underground with me and make sure nothing ever touches it, and I've got power. Pretending to have, you know, solar panels. It was weird. Oh, I need to go from the other side. Lots of fun and games. Target and note block. I could put the note block up there, but I find less functionality with the note block than I do with the target right now, because at least the target I have several things that I'm going to be using it for. The note block just makes sound, and I don't have the time for making songs right now. All right, so that is the redstone there. And if that's the case for the redstone, then I've drastically reduced the amount of space. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 22. I've cleared up 22 slots. That's significant. That's very significant. I could input all the copper down here with the rest of the ores. And that means I don't have to squeeze some of this other stuff. I have a solution now. Let me just make sure that my button and pressure plate math is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this one is going to be wood buttons and stone buttons. And then this is going to be the other 8 types of wood. Then we have pressure plates, 2 aisles, and that's going to just be shulkers and individuals and shulkers and individuals. And there's 13 for sure, but even if I'm off by 1, that still gives at least a couple breathing spaces for splitting between those 2. Yeah, I'm gonna move the copper down. That's awesome. I have made an executive decision that has made my life a little bit easier. Just a smidge. Okay. So let's let's look at this. Oh, I need the ore first. The upstairs ore. And the downstairs ore. Put these guys back. Move this up here. Now I need the raw. I need the bean. Now copper does not have a nugget, is that correct? It does not have a nugget. So ingot. And then now here's the problem. There's 4 different stages. There is well, I guess technically there's 8 stages. There's a waxed version and an unwaxed version of the just plain raw, this guy right here. Block of copper. Then there's, I think it's just plain weathered, eroded. Do I have examples? Aha! Exposed and weathered, and then finally oxidized. So it's plain, exposed, weathered, oxidized. 4 different stages. I can have them waxed or unwaxed, so that's 8 different versions of just a block of copper. So what I'm thinking of doing is having, because all there are the blocks, the cut, the stairs, and the slabs. There's only 4 different designs for the blocks. What I think I'm going to do is just have outright storage for the blocks of copper and outright storage for the oxidized. Have those be just their own things. Have a third one for the intermediate exposed and weathered for just the blocks. And then have one row each for the cut, the stairs, and the slabs. So let's do this. And this could just be any old durability or weathering or whatever. This is the same as this? Yes, it is. So, cut copper, copper stairs, and then the slab. And then for each of the cut, the stair, and the slab, I will have a I guess since there's 8 vertical slices, I could do 2 vertical slices for each of the levels of weathering, and I could have, let's see here, one aisle for waxed and one aisle for unwaxed. Oh, my head's spinning. Hold on. Okay, so... Well, I think I know what I'm going to go with. I think I know how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to grab a few more of these guys just to have them at my disposal. Let's just get some more slabs. There's some slabs, some cut, some oxidized, and some just regular blocks. And then I will take, oh well, I'll take this one because it has been waxed. And I will put this back in there. Yeah, so okay, I have it better. So I do need actually one more block. Oops. And you'll see what my idea is once I get down there. I do need to make another one of these guys. I'm excited. I'm able to get the copper on the ground floor. This is fantastic for me. This goes in there. This, the bean block, the ingot, and you can go in here. We have just plain old copper, and that's going to be where just how I know where my unmessed with raw copper is. And then I'm going to have fully oxidized copper, and these are going to be just plain old storage. And then this is going to be the oxidized versions, the waxed and other oxidized. So it's going to be maybe back here there's going to be the weathered and the exposed, and these front ones are going to be the plain weathered, exposed, oxidized, but waxed. Can you actually wax? Is it even worth waxing the fully oxidized one? It won't make it get any worse. You know what? It's going to be the same number of rows either way, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right. This is unwaxed. This is waxed. This is unwaxed. And this is waxed. And I actually need to come down here with some honey. This is unwaxed. And this is waxed. And actually the cut copper goes in there. The lightning rod goes down here. I swear, if putting this in causes lightning, well, it hasn't caused lightning in the main area, so that's fine. All right, that leaves me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 I have to write this down. Seven here. What? What do I have that's 7? What can I bring? Oh, that's not home row. What can I bring down from an upper level to make space? Haha. I know exactly what I can bring down. Oh no. Since I have the copper there, and the copper deals with the honey, I might as well bring the honey stuff. So let's move this up in the thing up to here. And then let's also go ahead and grab this copper. And put that up there in my file. You may not be having a blast, but I am having a blast. This is great. I'm excited. I'm able to condense stuff down. This is fantastic. Vanilla tweaks textures because the waxed and unwaxed would be easily identifiable in the inventory. I will think about that. The problem is I use or will be using a resource pack that goes with my my data pack world, because here let me turn this on. I would have to go back and forth with it. It keeps the vanilla textures the same, just as they are. It even works with shaders, options, video settings, shaders. Put my full shaders on, all that. I haven't been using the shaders downstairs because it's a little dark. Because I can't manage to figure out why it's so hazy all the time. But if I come out here, go disconnect, I go single player, and I go, let's see here. I think it's, oh, well, I can minimize this. I can come over here. Launch. Launch this, is it? I believe it's launched this. Open. That should be it. Is it launching? Yes, okay, it's launching. And then I come back to here. And I go cancel, and I go multiplayer. Is it fully up yet? Oh, yeah, it's up. That only took a second. Whoa, whoa. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. This is what I get for trying to do something like that midstream. That never happened until Microsoft took over. And it drives me bonkers. I've been playing this whole time just fine. And then it says, are we sure you're you? Ay, ay, ay. But I will see if I will look into that. I will see if it's compatible with the rest of these resource packs. And now after all this, I'm definitely showing you what this is. Okay. So, oh, it's raining. Gross. It's raining and it's nighttime. Give me just a second here. What food do I... What is that food? Is that fish? I don't know what that's supposed to be. But I'm gonna starve if I don't eat something. Do we have fish? Maybe it's a beetroot. Is it beetroot? Absorption. It's not beetroot. I don't know what that is. I honestly couldn't tell you, but you know what? Let's just eat some food. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Eat lots of food. That's okay. I can make more bread. So this is my data pack world. I have like 30 or 40 data packs in here. One adds like hundreds of biomes. One adds this wonderful little sleeping mechanic where you get some food buff if you eat the correct food the next day. One makes better quality furnaces. One makes whole other crafting and machinery. I'll come down here. One makes a special this is the enchantment plus, and there's another enchantment. Oh, what are you supposed to be? Spelunking kit. Wait a minute. Where did the spelunking kit come from? I don't remember the spelunking kit. I haven't been on here for a little while. These networks of things everywhere, whole other dimensions, just space flight, all kinds of stuff. Terrain generation, biomes like check this out. Let me come out here. Floating island on purpose. Floating island biome. It is just cool. So much to see and do. But in order to get it to work, in order to be able to, like for instance, read the books properly, you have to have the resource packs installed for some of them. Otherwise, this stuff wouldn't be visible. These special items, like this Viking axe, a special pattern. So, what I would have to do is remember to go back and forth, and I may do that if the was it Vanilla Tweaks waxed copper texture. I might be able to just inject that into here and just be done with it, because it is not probable that any of the stages of copper specifically are used as some of the resources. So I will definitely look into that. Thank you very much. But it just seems a little dark in here. Anyway, yeah, this is me doing a little test for the thing. I need to probably restart my computer sometime soon, but it's a nice little world. We managed to catch ourselves a horse. Shaders allow for some pretty skies. Being outside is rather dangerous, so I just like to stay indoors when I log out. Anyway, disconnect. And then let's join Performium. Let's get back to work. Yeah, absolutely, thank you. But for the moment, what I would have to do is manually inject it. And TPR. You are trying to random TP. I'm going to turn the shaders back off while I'm working down here. Shaders are okay outside, but down here, I want things a little brighter because of YouTube. Streaming on Discord, it doesn't make it dark. But on YouTube, even during the stream, the darkness compression is just absurd. So I came up here to get... These are empty. That's the bee nest. How do you craft a bee hive? Well, I need the bee nest. I need the bee hive. I need the honey. I need the comb. And need the honey block. Do I have bee hive? 3 honey and 6 planks. Okay. Honey, honey, honey. I specifically have picked the BSL shaders because all the other shaders that I've worked with, here, let me turn this back on. Thankfully, I have a computer that can just do this at the drop of a hat. If I turn the shaders back on, you'll see that the light down here is white. This is a slightly bluish tinge of a glow around that, but it's largely a white light. It's not that dingy lantern yellow that comes with most of the other shaders, especially Sonic Ether. Sonic Ether is terrible when you're underground. It's just everything is this dull. What's the term for that tarnish, that tea-colored yellow antique picture? It's on the tip of my tongue. I have to look it up. That'll bother me. Term for brown picture filter. Sepia. My brain was trying to say tepid, and I knew that was wrong, but sepia. The sepia thing. That old-timey look. I hate that everything with Sonic Ethers and most of the other shaders that I've messed with go for that sepia tone. It's just terrible looking. It's great for like a specific screenshot of specific situations, but if I place a torch, it's because I want to see light, not yellow. What am I wanting to craft? There we go. I need to make a beehive. This bee nest is empty, and I hope bees don't come down and try to mess with me. I'll try to keep these shaders on just so we can get some feedback, see if it looks okay enough from you guys' perspective, and I way overshot. That should be empty. Yeah, it's empty. No bees, and there's nothing in it. Cool. Beehive. You beehive. Honey comb, and honey block, and that still leaves me 2. I am excited. This leaves 2 spots, just in case there's something that needs to go in here that I've forgotten. So I have 3 on this first floor. Miscellaneous has been a problem for me for organizing things and trying to figure out what needs to go where. And the fact that I was able to condense with the buttons and the pressure plates and a couple other things has just relieved so much pressure inside my brain. Can you join? You can join. If you wish to play, all you have to do is come to mc.performium.net, and I will show you when you arrive. You will arrive here in Hub, lovely little hub, and then you right-click with your mouse when you're holding the compass, and Wild is the lily pad all the way in the top left. This is the one that I'm playing on. Wild SMP. Hey, look, there's Cuddles. Hi, Cuddles. And in 3 or 4 seconds, she'll go, oh, he looked at me. I have been spotted. All right, so first floor is done. That is awesome. Let's see here. If that's the case, then what I can do for the second floor is, well, actually, is the second floor even ready? Do I need to worry about it yet? Because if it's not in place, it's not even in place. I don't even need to worry about it right now. I can be digging, and then I can shuffle around what goes on the floor after. How's that? So let me save this in case something terrible happens, like the power goes out. And I'll just minimize the list and work on reorganizing outward. I've really cut down on what's going on the first floor. That's awesome. The stars in Minecraft are randomly generated. Yes, especially if you have some of the shaders and certain kinds of resource and data packs. Oh, you're not taking a long time. It's okay. You're just busy doing your thing. I will put, actually, I'm going to put, so you know where they are, Cuddles. There's a shulker here on the first floor that has oak signs. I'm putting the rest of the, almost choked to death. The rest of the item frames here in this shulker as well, so I know where they are, and I'm telling you so you know where they are. What's in this? Empty, that's what's in there. We have that, and I need to heal. And then what I can do, because I want to work on this column anyway, since it's divided into building blocks, and that's all done, unless I find something else, and I have space on the top floor if I find something. This is plants and food and some kind of mob-related things. Like this is the category where spawners are going to go if I have spawners that I want to put into specific storage. Like eventually I might have like a shop for cave spider spawners or something. But probably not. Those are probably going to be carnival prizes. I've come up with... Oh, hey! That reminds me... Elevator up. I have come up with yet another little carny booth for the amusement park that's going under the Manger Sponge. If you put a string in front of an observer, every time anything goes in or out of the string, it activates the pulse. Way better than tripwire hook, there's no ding. I just have the piston here to make a noise so it's clear. But if you sit on this, and if you try to teleport, so let's say I go home and then under. Instead of teleporting, what happens is you get shunted off of the sit and you're up. But you're still here. So what I think, actually, hold on. I even have another solution for that too. I had, oh no, if I am looking at that, do I sit where I am? I do. Yeah, okay. I have an idea for a staring contest, an AFK staring contest, so that two people who want to go AFK can just come and sit down. They put their name on a piece of paper. It goes into the system. Both names go into the system. And then they both come to their stair block and sit. And there they stay until one or the other goes AFK. If it's a tie, it's going to be randomly selected. But whoever wins gets some sort of a novel prize. It's not going to be, here's a shulker or here's a spawner for the staring contest, but it's going to be a novel prize. Like, here's a stack of golden carrots or something named party poppers, or I don't know. But whenever someone leaves the sit position by either getting up, or we tested it, if you go to hub or another server from here, or if you just get kicked, it still detects that. If you get kicked and rejoin, if the server goes down and you're immediately there when it rejoins, it still detects it because the server's up first. It will detect people leaving. If you both leave at the exact same time, it's going to be random, but one name will get sent into the receive a prize bucket, and then the other name will just get shunted off into like fire or something. And I'll have an anvil so people can rename paper and whatnot, like a whole bunch of anvils. And they can just get in here, into the booth, sit down, and then AFK. And whoever leaves first loses the staring contest. It's that simple. And if it's tie, it's random. And what I will probably do is take advantage of the fact that there's people AFKing to maybe have some stuff that needs to grow or some spawners or something nearby so people can AFK and make things happen. That would be useful. But I just think it's a novel little thing. I want to have a place for people to just come and chill and enjoy activities, whether they're silly, goofy little activities like staring contests or big involved mazes that go up and down and all kinds of stuff. What was I coming up here? Oh, I was coming up here to show the staring contest. Anyway, I have a bunch of empty shulkers. Some of these, we tried something here. That's slabs for the shelving. Hey, these are the ones that are freshly crafted and have no NBT data. As soon as you place a shulker down, it forever has some sort of hidden silly NBT data. Even if you've never put anything in it, it just has NBT data. You can see NBT tags 1. Those did not have it, but they do now. Full or empty, doesn't matter. There's NBT data. Oh, that's probably way more than needed. I could be digging over there, but you know what? I will just, while she's clearing this one out, and Cuddles, if you want, since I'm just going to go ahead and start clearing out the floor, you could just go ahead and put in the whole floor all the way across. That wouldn't be a problem. But what I'm going to need is ender chest. Anyway, as I was saying, the thing that I want to do with the giant Manger sponge build is the build itself is lovely to look at, but in addition, underneath it and inside of it is going to be an amusement park. There's going to be rides, there's going to be mazes, there's going to be like a target practice, there's going to be all kinds of things to do. I am even trying to figure out a path that is safe or safe enough and doable for an electric horse inside. And look there, I've got some more diamonds. Ten more packed ice? You got it, buddy. This is glass. The ice is one layer down. Let's go all the way back here to the ice storage. Regular, packed in blue. Here you go, 10. Trade. Wicked. It is you asking for it, right? It is. I feel like that thing where someone calls you and then you don't answer in time, and then you call right back and they never answer. Like, aha, they didn't answer. I'm going to throw my phone into the void. You didn't see it. That's great. Boop, boop, boo. And there you go. There's 10. I would love to see a picture of what you're working on if you want to put a screenshot of it in the Discord. And if you aren't on the Discord, well then, this is the perfect opportunity for you to join the Discord. Why is there a great big gap? Oh, this is not one of the ones that I've worked on. That's why there's a great big gap. The left side is off by 1 row. Whee! Let's see here. I'll come over here. I am lined up like this. That is lined up. So we have the black stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another black stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another black stone. Then we have netherrack, or nether brick stairs, nether brick stairs, center, center, stairs, stairs, nether brick. Black stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black stone. Everything's right on this level, Cuddles. It's all good. Unless you're saying the left side over here is off by 1. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 blackstone. Or no. 1, 2, 3, 4 blackstone. 1, 2, 3, 4 blackstone. Oh, you're having to redig it. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So does that mean that it's off down here? I don't know if I measured up from this side. I may have. Yep, this would be where it is. No, you did the torches. I guess, because this is when you were doing the torches. I just took for granted. I didn't even bother measuring. I just took for granted that it was lined up. It's not like it's a huge deal. I just want, the hole is generally in the right place. And that's good enough for science. Anyway. Well, I just saw that you were getting off for the night. Noah, thanks for hanging out. Always a pleasure. And do join the Discord. Link in the description. And remember to pick a role. Otherwise, it'll be a join and an instant leave. After you exit, you'll just have to rejoin from scratch again. As a matter of fact, any new members? There are some new members. We have Noah. Hi, Noah. And there's No Zerker, who did not pick a role. RIP. Let's see here. Roles. Oh, wait. No Zerker did. They're still on. Let me give you the YouTube role. No Zerker. Because you are still on. And if you are part of Performium, then you can also pick the Performium role down in the Rules and Roles channel. Okay. Anyway, let me minimize this again. 1, 2, 3, 4 blackstone. So, I had discussed previously my reason for pursuing this warehouse storage setup. And there are several reasons. The primary one is I usually leave all the storage to Cuddles because I've gotten used to leaving all the storage to Cuddles. Because she'll go, well, this needs a home, I'll make a home for this, and this needs a home. And then it just ends up that she is the quartermaster. And I feel that that is that is too taking advantage of a situation. So I want to give her the storage of a lifetime. I want to have a place for everything in the game and then some. And I want it to be sensibly enough organized that it can be just gone through and know that, okay, ores go over here, wood goes over here, that sort of thing. I want it to be clear. But I myself need a bit of storage. to account for the projects that I'm working on and planning on doing, I'm just going on the assumption that they're not going to immediately delete this server once a new one comes out. That is my assumption. That might come back and bite me in the butt. They might make a new server and this one just goes poof. If that does happen, I'm going to be very upset because they just deleted 7 servers, 2 of which were my active servers. I lived on Duck and I did busy work on Lightning. And they deleted those 2 and 5 other servers to make room for making what they were calling Mega SMP 2. And then they have decided since that they're not doing Mega SMP 2. And even if they needed space to make room for just a plain 120 server in preparation for when 120 would come out, those 7 servers should be enough to account for just a plain 120 SMP. This server should still be good for a very long time, and if it's not, then there's some data mismanagement happening that I have no idea, honestly, how it would work to make it so that they don't have space for this server to still exist. So I'm going to take for granted that the Wild SMP is going to be at least for now, an enduring server. And so I have massive plans for it. Let's put this here. Oops. You're not a shulker. Do this. And put... I can put the smooth basalt in here because I have a spot for it. Oh, Fireball 11. That's where some of my busy work was going. There's those. There's... And that just had some more ores in it. So I don't have any spare stuff. Okay, cool. I need to get this. I need to put this away. Since I know where this is, I'll just go ahead and cram this in here. Leave some of those for her. The blackstone is... Oh, there was a weird lag. The blackstone, I don't have word labels, but the blackstone is right here. It is on the right side of second floor. If you run out of blackstone, it's all the way back here. And I don't have spare... Wait, that's polished bricks. No, this is the polished bricks. Yeah, I don't have spare the polished bricks. So you would have to just use the blackstone itself, and there's at least a shulker of blackstone. Might need to get blackstone soon-ish from the nether. That's okay. Can go mining. I don't think it's going to be used that quickly. We'll see. Was that a skipped block? It was. No others. So making that decision about the buttons and the pressure plates, as well as slightly condensing the storage for the different oxidization levels for the copper, that freed up so much space that after the stream, when I go through and reorganize the rest of the things, I'm gonna have just probably an entire side of one aisle, at least 48 items, maybe more, of unused space that I can have as, oops, I forgot about this whole category placement. That would just be wonderful. Because even thinking about it long and hard, the dark prismarine, I completely forgot about it until today. What was that like? Oh, I wonder if that's... If I have my computer on for an extended uptime, certain caching events cause a hiccup, and that might be that, but I don't think that didn't feel like the same kind of hiccup. Oh, hello. I get ore doubling, so breaking one block gives me 2. Now once everything has its home, the next stage of activity for the everything for this warehouse is going to be making sure that adequate numbers of things are stocked. And that's where the torch system is going to come into play. Marking how far back barrels are that have items in them is going to be necessary. I want to try to target for the things that can be gotten relatively easy or crafted relatively easy enough. I want to target 2 full shulkers and then 1 full, I guess another shulker, but still it'll be the barrel, 1 full barrel of that item. So for instance, when all of this is done, I want to have 2 full shulkers as entire shulkers of polished black stone bricks. And then I want to have 1 more full 27 slot inventory worth of polished black stone bricks to have just singles if I want to. And then once that gets filled in, it gets the front torch taken off. The plan is to put a torch on the front of everything. And then once it's confirmed that there's the bare minimum met, or if it's an item that it's going to be inconceivable to reasonably go for that amount of bare minimum, the torch will come off. And then more torches will go on to mark full barrels all the way back. I was thinking of using trap doors, but that seems a little bit too tedious. And the way it was going to work in my mind was, I'll come down here. Oops, I'll come down here. Say, for instance, this was full. So this is full of flint. I would have up here, I would have it up to denote that it's not been filled. And then once it has been filled, put the shutter over it. But I don't want to deal with that on both sides. Oh, that lag. And I don't know how reasonable that's going to be as a system, but thinking about it, I guess we would have to just know that the torches are going to be on the front side of all the shelves on this side. So if there's a torch on this shelf, we won't be able to see it from here. We'll have to come around to this side. So there would still need to be some sort of marker. I'll figure it out. But that is generally the plan that I was thinking. And then it's either going to be a trapdoor or it's going to be a torch. That's something I could do. I could make an array of trapdoors versus torches. Never mind, my brain just answered the question. That many torches would have too many different lighting calculations. There's already enough lighting here. So it would have to be trapdoors. And you can walk under a trapdoor, no problem. Oh, well, that's the lower one. Aha, you can still walk under a trapdoor, no problem. Can I squeeze in here? No, of course not. I'm a single block tall, not half a block tall. But the trapdoor method might work. If it doesn't, then I'll do the torch method. But I guess for once everything gets a place, for sure, it'll be getting a torch here. And then once it's confirmed that we have 2 full shulkers and 1 full barrel of, say, flint, then that torch will come off. And then we can just go, I feel like doing something different today. Let's go down to the warehouse and see what we need more of. Oh, we need more wood buttons. Okay, well then I'll just craft some wood buttons. It's a way to have things to do, busy work for times when you're like, I don't want to be working on the stuff that I have been working on. I want to work on something, I just don't know what yet. It is a way to do it. So now I want to put these guys back. Ow, hi. Here, hit me. Or don't. I'll hit you. And this goes in here. And then that ore goes in there. That's empty, and I broke that. Okay. So I need going to go ahead and fabricate a couple shulkers of the deep slate tiles. And that, or deep slate bricks rather. No, it's not bricks. It is tiles. We should have plenty of deep slate bricks. Derp. That's alright. It's okay. Select it. There we go. All right. And this will go in here. Because she's probably going to be needing some of this soon. So I'll go ahead and make her some. And this will be mine. Make it for her first. And then once all of this is built, there's also going to be stuff to do here. This is not at the Menger Sponge. This is just off of my main base. This is there we go. This is the Undercity build area. And I'm still going to be making this accessible. I don't know if I'm going to use all of this, so I'll just put a spare here. I'm definitely not going to be using all of it. I want it to be accessible to players to just come and visit. It's going to be, well, for one thing, there's going to be a place probably, I might make the landing spot be up here on the top floor. And this is another reason why I might do some rearranging. But the place to set home will be here. Anywhere in a like this general vicinity, which means that whatever is directly above is also going to succumb to that. So someone snarky could set a home up there, but it's probably going to end up being on top of like a wall or something. But the landing spot's going to be here, and then I'm going to have where do I want to? I still haven't decided where I'm going to have the donation area. It's going to have to be up, because I can't put donation boxes here, because that's bedrock. And I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, wait. No, I had one space free. So, since that's bedrock, I can't have a chest under here. So, I don't know. It's gonna, the donation spot's gonna have to be up one of these floors. Maybe I'll have the landing be one of the two middles so that you can go up or down. But either way, there's going to be stairs in between these aisles and some other decorations around the stairs, and they're going to have access to all the floors. Then there's going to be some support columns out here going all the way down and up. And then this whole wall is going to be some sort of decorative mural thing with some ad space for people if they want to have some ad space. Then I'm also going to have, in addition to all of this, I'm going to make a space for shops. for other players to make some shops, one side or the other. And let's see here. I could just make it so that it's subdivided and give container trust to just that spot for just that player. That way they can obviously keep coming back and refilling it. But long story short, I want this to be a place where people can visit, and I want it to be visually interesting enough to be worth looking at. And I want it to be sensible. But in addition, there's going to be my shops in here, including some of mine out in the wings. But if someone has a need for, say, they need some mud. They need some mud. And no one seems to have a shop for it anywhere. No one's selling it, and no one online has any for trade or sale. I can say, okay, here's my price for mud. Slap a sign on the side of this. As a matter of fact, let me go emulate that. Player vault 23, I guess. Put you in there. Oh, that's not the signs. This is the sign. Container. And I will come up here. And I will go like this, and I'll go shop. Oh, and this is how to make a shop. Shop, I'll go 64 all stack. And I will go I don't know. What would be a good price for mud? Let's just say a stack for $100. And then I will say sell. And then done, and it should turn red. And I punch. Right click. Wait a minute. What? Can you not put signs on barrels? Have I made a terrible mistake with things? Hold on. There's no way. I did the layout for the shop correct, didn't I? Right click, go shop, 64, 100, sell. Are you kidding me? It has to be a chest? My brain. I hate. I should have tested this weeks ago. I am without words. You punch with that. Mud 64. Oh, I guess might as well show what this is. Put some mud in, and I punch again. It says there's one sale. List shops. Oh, shop list. 1. There are 2,635 shops registered on the server. No, that doesn't mean take all the barrels down. That just means the front one is going to be barrels. Or it's going to be chests. Oops. I did a thing. Oops. My poor brain. See, that's awful. Because chests just chew up entity counts. Right now, I have 22 entities. If I face this way, I have 22, but then I come over here, closer and closer and closer to the middle. All these signs, all these chests, all this stuff, it lowers people's frames. And more so, if you're going this way and you cross a chunk boundary, oh, that was fun. If you cross a chunk boundary and way over there, for instance, a bunch of chests load all of a sudden, like they come into your render distance, like those hoppers or those shulkers right there, then it has to recalculate. And I think it's only as smooth as it is for me because I have the Optifine and the better computer. On Chromier computers, it's gonna be a lot worse. So from right here, you're gonna have all these chests rendered, and all those chests rendered, and all those over there. That's disappointing. That is actually, maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I did it wrong. I'm gonna try again. Place the sign, go shop, let's go 64, let's go 100, and let's go sell. That is so sad. Can you put signs on shulkers? Or shops on shulkers? Shop, 64, 100, and then sell. Can't do buy on here. Can't even put them on shulkers. That is depressing. So to answer your question, Cuddles, this bottom front barrel is going to have to be chests on every one of them. But just the front one. All the rest can be barrels. But the front one's going to have to be a chest. That upsets me. Probably more than it should. But why wouldn't the shops be available? Oh, I need to put the mud back. Why wouldn't the shops be available on, you know, all the containers? Oh, wait. Unless. Uh-oh. I have a missing deep slate tiles. Unless the reason has to do with, yeah, just one chest and only the front end of the bottom rows. Maybe it has to do with the age of the plugin. Oh, I could have led you over to the boat. Where did I put that spare deep slate tiles? You know what? It'll turn up. It'll just turn up. Maybe I put it in one of these. I did not. Maybe in here? I did not. Nope. Well, it is what it is. I'm not going to scrap the project just because I have to use chests. I'm not going to be filling it up with chests all the way. It's going to be just one single chest and only the front one on the bottom row for each aisle. That should make it a little bit easier. But when you're in the middle of the aisle, you're going to be rendering all the stuff on your floor, all the stuff above your head, and all the stuff down below, I think. Unless they made it so that line of sight matters. Which maybe it does. Honestly, maybe it does. Because if you have a great big cavern and you're putting a layer over the top of it, and you put that last block in, the game just tanks for a second because it's unloading the calculations because it doesn't need to show. Maybe this will work. Maybe this will be okay because I'm not putting them all next to each other. And it's not going to be anything like what's on any of the spawn road shops and attractions anyway. Because I'm not going to be loading this place down with just maps and item frames galore and like redstone contraptions and beacons and moving parts and mobs and stuff. I'm just gonna have as much static storage as I possibly can. But that chest thing, that's problematic. Oh well, it is what it is. I can't change it. So if someone moves my cheese, I have to go looking for new cheese or find my cheese elsewhere. And so I'm going to just go where the cheese is. And if you don't know what that refers to, by the way, it is a fantastic book called Who Moved My Cheese? And the book talks about these four characters, these four mice or rats or whatever, who live in this sort of labyrinthine world, and some of them are always out looking to see if there's different cheese, or to at least familiarize themselves with any changes that might happen to their environment. They keep stock of what's going on around them, and then the cheese that everyone has been relying on either runs out or gets taken away. And the ones who are able to rapidly find new cheese get to just move on with their lives and almost pretend like nothing has happened without skipping a beat. They have their own routine that revolves around staying ready for moved cheese, while the other type of the characters don't have that advantage. I am going to actually have to put in the netherrack layer here, or nether brick. They don't have that advantage Actually, I need to just clear this whole thing out. And so they get frustrated that their cheese has been moved. They kind of gridlock and don't want to face the fact that their cheese has moved, and they get in dire straits because they refuse to go where their new cheese is. And it's just a wonderful book that talks about ways to understand loss, change, grieving, and to understand different kinds of people as well, because not everyone responds to those sorts of come on, find the right pixel. There we go. Not everyone responds to those sorts of stimuli the same. Different kinds of people will respond to their cheese being moved in different ways. And this book just, I will say, gently but firmly discusses the different natures of dealing with moved cheese. It's a very short read. It's a great book. And I recommend it to anyone who has a hard time dealing with change or unpredictability, or being in an environment where they have less than ideal amounts of control over what happens around them or to them. It is a fantastic book. Hashtag not sponsored. Am I full? I'm full. Enter chest. Tough. Did not mean to do that. But yeah, in this case, the expectation was that my cheese was being able to put the sign on the barrel. And that should have been a perfectly acceptable thing. But I have no control over the fact that you can't put the signs, the shop signs on barrels. It has to be on a chest. And so, because of that, my cheese has moved, and I must go where the cheese is. But even with the huge discovery of needing to put chests in the front one for all of those barrels, which honestly that frees up some barrels. That means per aisle that's 96 more barrels that don't have to be crafted, so that's at least a stack and a half that can be used elsewhere, so that's something. So silver lining there, but also even with that discovery, I still was able to drastically reduce the amount of spaces taken up by the redstone and the copper storage to free up spaces elsewhere in the miscellaneous. Because I betcha I've forgotten about whole quantities of stuff. You hate basket people? What are basket people? Okay, 2 slots free. That should be enough for anything that I dropped. Also, hello and welcome. I have no idea how to pronounce that name, so I'm just going to call you the N-I at the beginning of your name. I'm going to call you Ni. Your Ni. Because I feel if I were to try to pronounce that, I would simultaneously embarrass myself and summon a demon. Oh, I don't need anything else yet. I'm still digging. I'm digging up here. Did they bring a shrubbery? Someone knows the Knights of Ni. We demand a second shrubbery. A little higher than the other one, with a little path running down the middle. Well, later on they say, we are now no longer the knights who say ni. We are now the knights who say icky 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 patang zipoing. And the knights, the king or King Arthur and his court tried to say it. Oh knights who until recently were called the Knights of Ni or something like that. It's been a very long time. the cop-out name. The knights formerly known as the Knights of Ni. When I first saw that scene, I choked on my food. It was just great. I loved that movie. Monty Python are masters of comedy. You really need friends. The best way to make friends is to find something you enjoy, find people who do that thing you enjoy, do that thing with them in a way that isn't too invasive or demanding, and then just share time with those people. You do that enough, and they just are your friends. That's what your friends are. I still need to do those two or quarters. I almost called them halves. You could probably, if you're into Minecraft, and I suspect that you might be because you're watching my stream, Um, then coming on a public server and just chilling, just hanging out with people, doing your own thing. Just occasionally participating in chat in a friendly way. Friends just happen. Or if you are interested in Minecraft and other things that people who tend to be interested in Minecraft are interested in, like nerdy stuff, largely. I mean, Minecraft is a huge game played by more people than most countries in the world have population. But the ones who really play Minecraft a lot tend to be the nerdy type. And I will not hide behind some veil that disguises my nerdiness. I am a nerd through and through, proud card-carrying dork. And I love math, I love science, I love history, I love nature, I love linguistics, I love just all kinds of nerdy stuff. And if you like that kind of nerdy stuff, I have a whole Discord just set up for that nerdy stuff. Just pouring into your ear holes through literally 600 plus YouTube feeds are being fed to my YouTube. I get about a new video every 10-15 minutes on my Discord channel. I paid for Dinobot Ultra or Plus or Premium, whatever it's called, so that I can just constantly have stuff coming to my Discord. And in addition to that, I have channels for people to just talk about nerdy stuff, linguistics, math, science, whatever you're interested in. Then there's the general chat. You can just talk about whatever is on your mind. And I bet you could find some common ground with enough people to call them friends. That's how friends are made. You just spend enough time with a random human and go, okay, we're friends now. It's not like going on dates. Will you go out with me? It's will you be my friend? I mean, some people do try to do that, but the real honest way to make friends is to just spend time with someone, and ideally, if they are amicable back, but to just spend time with someone and have common interests enough that you have things to talk about and time to do those things. And that's what a friend is. Best friends are the ones that, do that and also will come hold your hair if you're barfing, or just you need to move and they are nearby. They show up and start packing boxes and loading a U-Haul or whatever. Cuddles, you are very nerdy. You dork out so much about horror stuff. Like, the horror genre is your baby. And you are all over whenever Green puts up a new video. If you're not a nerd, I don't know what you are. You may not be some super into linguistics, hyper intelligent chess savant or something, but you don't have to be some sort of super genius to be a nerd. You're a horror nerd, you're a Minecraft nerd, you are definitely a proud nerd. So saith me, a fellow nerd. What, hold on, what's going on? Let's see here. TPU to whom? Uh, So I was coming down for 4 tiles. Or bricks, whatever. Heal. Oh, you know what? I haven't done this since the beginning of the stream. Oh no. We have my channel link right here. It's a shame that the filter doesn't allow the shortened YouTube, so I can post, you know, just the stream that or the video. I had to have the full link, and that's garbage, so I just linked to my channel itself. Grab my link. And knee. If you do like nerdy stuff, I wholeheartedly encourage you to join my Discord. Whole bunch of nerdy people over there. Most of us lurkers. He said sideways stairs, and I thought, well, you can sort of make them sideways, but I realized what he's talking about. Instead of rotating this way, he wants them rotated this way, and so do I. Industrial Revolution. Oh, corner slabs. So, is this too dark, by the way, for the YouTube end? I haven't heard hide nor hair about whether or not it's too dark, if I need to turn my shaders off. I'll leave them on if it's fine. I mean, right now I'm just building in a cave anyway. Well, what amounts to a cave. Oh, and also, by the way, I got confirmation earlier, 2 hours ago, from Noah Hughes, that my announcement thing for Streamlabs works. That little chime. I fixed it. Updates are terrible. That looks wrong. Icicle. Icicle. Icicle? Oh, that my brain doesn't like not knowing if icicle. I-C-I-C-L-E. He spelled it right. It just doesn't look right. That looks like a pretend word. Well, they're all pretend words. All words are made up. But that looks particularly pretend. Anyway, what did he say? Oh, exactly. Oh, I left a hole. But yeah, once they added the stalactites and stalagmites, the code for making icicles, ice spikes, it's already there. It wouldn't be too hard. And it's not like there aren't ice caves. I've seen the ice caves. Now, I don't know if the caves are meant to be ice caves, or if it's just a cave exists where there is ice. But they made the dripstone caverns biome. They could make ice cave biome. So that's probably going to be a future update. Because that seems like easy enough code to include. It's just one extra biome, and just using existing blocks and principles, and then just adding ice as a variant to the dripstone projectile thingy. Oh, let me minimize that. So I think what I'm going to do is finish this floor, eat some food, and then begin work on the rest of the organization for the storage for streaming on Discord, so I can hang out with you guys in voice, because I am too apprehensive about the random possibilities that happen to being in voice while live streaming. It's too easy for things to go awry. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Oh yeah, it's almost 1 in the morning. I guess that's another reason to wrap up after I'm done with this floor. Holy cow. Good thing tomorrow's Sunday. Don't have anywhere necessarily important to be. Do need to get some maybe some minor grocery shopping done tomorrow. But I can get that in before I stream. Oh, I'm out of blocks. All of these are empty. Wait, I had... That's chiseled. Once I get all of this in place, I am going to have to make a designated dump area. Because even on the best of days, when coming back to offload from gathering resources and stuff, and maybe picking up a base that's been just completely obliterated and all that's left are building blocks that I can use, I want to be able to come back, offload, go right back out. Not just leave that there. So having a designated dump chest zone is going to be very helpful. It'll probably end up being in that amethyst area in the center, but it is necessary. I will be avoiding doing chest monster, but there does need to be a dump site. Because especially if something's like on a timer, I want to just loot and offload and loot and offload, loot and offload, and then after I'm done, then sort everything. But hopefully it will be a lot easier to sort once everything is it has a home. I am going to double check with the full list of 119 items and see what I might be missing, because okay, like for instance the loom, there are I want to say there are 6 patterns, like the piglin snout thing. I think that's a loom object for banners. And there are other things that, while I've been building this, I've come to realize I need to account for that and this and these. You saw it happen at the, or near the beginning of the stream too. I was just going through, put the coal in place, and then was doing the iron, and then right when I was picking the iron stuff up, my brain went, bean blocks, dum-dum. Oh yeah. Bean blocks. Oops. There's 3 blocks I didn't take into account. And no room to put them. Oops. And there's a couple other things that have happened during the course of the stream. And those patterns like the snout and the Mojang symbol and all that kind of stuff, I have to just account for them. And thankfully I have freed up space. They would go over here, so maybe I can have it share the same aisle as the loom, because I am certainly not going to be getting unlimited quantities of those patterns. There might be more than 6. Maybe there's only 6 that are non-renewable. Maybe you need the patterns for every kind, and if that's the case, then I'll have to make some. But I don't know all that much about the whole banner situation, because I've spent most of my time in version 1.11 and 1.12 with a little bit of 1.16 thrown in for good measure. So I need these. Oh, another block that I had to make room for. I discovered that there's something called a cracked nether brick block. put one of these in the furnace, it makes a cracked one. There's actually a couple other cracked ones that I didn't realize were needing a space made for them. So I definitely am going to encounter some for every subcategory. Even on blocks that I'm familiar with, I didn't even realize there was a cracked version of this. Maybe the cracked came out later? I'm not sure. Oh. Actually, I need probably most of this. In fact, I will absolutely need all of it eventually, because there are plenty more floors to put in on the left and higher up. Oh, I'm done. Cool. Oh, I'm not done. Not cool. You. Become stairs. Alright, so it's like this. Really? I can already tell that I am getting over the discovery of it needing to be at least one chest per one of these storage aisles. I'm over it generally because me fretting over it isn't going to change it. And I have to adjust to the mindset of the reality of the situation anyway. So I just found my brain going, whatever. If it is a huge impact on people's computers to the point where they just can't get around by visiting here, then I can't imagine what they are dealing with on Spawn Road. Let's put a bunch of that away. Grab another of those and some of this. Then these up here, put in that and that, and this starts off with 5 on this end. I might have to actually tear up the floor because I don't know where I want the pattern in the middle to be, and I want the center of this at a glowstone node to meet up with a 2x2 of the same pattern coming this way and have the glowstone node line up here. So I might have to do some fudging around. We'll see. Moving the central area is not going to be nearly as much of an ordeal as putting on all the rest of the stuff in place. Hello. All right. I miscounted. Oh, here. Why don't you go over there? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got it right. Except I didn't. Glad I caught that. Now, that needs to be 1 to the left. So you come here. Actually. Oh, this is the one that needs to be 5. Oh, that's an alarm. Oh, it is 1 in the morning. Yeah, I definitely have to finish this up. I don't like ending the stream partway through a step. It just feels wrong. So do excuse me if I hyper focus and don't have much to talk about for a few moments. I was just thinking about trying to figure out why it's so late, and I remembered I had to postpone my stream because I wasn't about to start doing it while it was that particular thunderstorm going through. It was so dark out there that at noon, or roughly at noon, like 1, the street lights came on. That's pretty dark. I was honestly concerned that I might have to shut off my computer and unplug it for a while, but everything pointed to it being generally okay, but there was definitely some weather going on. I could have risked it and maybe lost power during the stream, and then my stream just go poof partway through, and just started working earlier in the day on this project on stream. But before I started streaming, I was at least working on trying to figure out what to put on each floor and all that kind of stuff. So I wasn't idle, at least, but I wasn't streaming. I did feel bad about that a little bit, but it was a cost analysis, and I decided the risk of the power going out partway through my stream, I didn't want to deal with that, so I just busied myself with calculations. But I will reiterate how enormously glad I am that I came to that conclusion about condensing the buttons and pressure plates and some of the copper stuff to make room in storage for more aisles. That freed up so much space. There are 10 buttons. One for each wood type plus one stone. I hope there's just one stone. I actually had to go look that up, honestly. Oh no, there might be granite buttons and other stone buttons. I don't even know. What is this 1.19? So I'll have to do some more research. That's become evident. But I have plenty of room in the aisle, and I can scoot stuff down. I haven't filled the chests or the barrels with anything. Well, now chests with anything. So moving stuff around isn't going to be a problem. So there is that, at least. Put this away. Put you away. You go in here. You, and you. And this. Yeah, I've been busy enough. I was going to put the wool on this floor. I might still, after I do some rearranging, but we'll see. But this is where I'm going to wrap things up. So thank you ever so very much for hanging out and spending time and leaving suggestions and chatting with me. Thank you those of you who have joined the channel by subscribing. Thank you for joining the Discord. I appreciate all the time I get to hang out with you, and seems like there was a dungeon here. Interesting. Sorry, I got distracted. That's right. I'm doing my wrapping up. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. I have also got a community board on the YouTube channel that I will be trying to pay attention to a little bit more and post some updates and plans and stuff. I'm going to try to make an automatic calendar that tells me, okay, today make a post on the community thing. I need to get a better routine for that, to at least tell people the plans of what's going on. So keep an eye out there too, and write your comments over on the community posts. I don't know how visible those are. But anyway, if you like this video / stream, give it a like. I appreciate it, and it does help. And if you haven't already, please do go ahead and subscribe so that we can get the channel past that 2,000 mark, the glorious number of 2,000. Also, as I mentioned, I have a Discord. If you want to join that, the link is down below. Do remember to pick a role. There are 2 roles right now for the reaction roles, the automatic things. There's YouTube and there's Performium. Pick whatever is applicable, pick both, whatever, but you do need to at least pick one if you want to stay on the Discord. And lastly, if you would like to help support this channel in a more meaningful way than just liking and commenting and subscribing, then I have links to Streamlabs where you can do a one-time tip or donation or whatever it's called. And also I have a Patreon where you can do something more steady and ongoing, like $1 a month or something like that. Every little bit helps, and it makes it so that it's a lot easier for me to bring things out to my channel for you to watch and see and do. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Thank you once again ever so very much for hanging out and chatting and playing along. If you joined Performium today, welcome and all that. This is Thorn of Night, and I will talk to you later.